Hi, welcome to our channel of IGNOU audiobooks, Indira Gandhi National Open University, School of Agriculture, SOA, Bachelor of Science, Food Safety and Quality Management, BSCFFSQM. First semester, BPVC 101 Food Science and Food Safety, Block-1 Food Fundamentals, Unit 3 Common Food Groups, 3.0 Learning Outcomes. After studying this unit, you should be able to why classify food based on their common characteristics. Why identify foods according to the food group to which they belong. Why explain the nutritional benefits of each food group. Why apply food pyramid for healthy eating, and why formulate a healthy diet plan for an individual or group. 3.1 Introduction. Dear learner, in the previous 2 units of this block, you learnt about the basics of food and health, as well as the important roles and properties of different food constituents. We perceived that food is essential for life, and most of our food comes from plants or animals, with some obtained from microorganisms. Foods are categorized into groups based on their similar features like nutrition, use, and stability. The goal is to provide nutritious and balanced diets for people of all ages by carefully choosing food nutrients. Food groups help in designing balanced diets that meet the nutritional needs of individuals. Each food group provides unique nutrients that are essential for maintaining health and preventing diseases. By incorporating a variety of food groups into our daily eating pattern, we are increasing the intake possibility of important nutrients including vitamins and minerals. Let us turn our attention towards the history of food groups, Table 3.1. Table 3.1, History of Food Groups. Year important events. 1916 to 1930, Food for Young Children and How to Select Food were established in the United States by the United States Department of Agriculture, USDA, to guide consumers on food group purchases and household measures. Food was categorized into 5 groups: I. Milk and meat; 2. Cereals; 3. Vegetables and fruits; 4. Fats and fatty foods; and V. Sugars and sugary foods. 1940 USDA created the Basic 7A Guide to Good Eating to help promote 7 major food groups. It was a foundation diet for nutrient adequacy. Though it included the daily number of servings needed from each of the 7 food groups, it lacked specific serving sizes. The first recommended dietary allowances were created in 1941, listing specific intakes for calories, protein, iron, calcium, and vitamins. 1956 to 1970 Basic 7 became Basic 4. Food for Fitness or a Daily Food Guide. In 1956, which indicated recommendations on vegetables and fruits, a milk, a meat, and cereals and breads, but did not include guidance on appropriate fats, sugars, and calorie intake. 1979 in the 1970 is due to overconsumption of certain foods, fat and cholesterol, leading to increased chances of heart disease and diabetes. Hassle-free daily food guide was developed based on the Basic 4, which also included a 5th group to help highlight the need for moderate intake of fats, sweets, and alcohol. 1984, Food Wheel, a pattern for daily food choices, was introduced based on a total diet approach which included goals for both nutrient adequacy and moderation, with daily amounts of food provided at 3 calorie levels. 1992. Based on consumer research, the Food Guide Pyramid was designed to express the recommended servings of each food group, which previous guides failed to do so. In this top-to-bottom pyramid construction, bread, cereal, rice, pasta group formed the base of the pyramid, largest recommended daily intake, followed by fruits and vegetables, second layer, milk, meat, fish products, eggs, nuts, third layer, which should be consumed in moderation, and finally fats, oils, sweets, top layer, with the direction to use sparingly. 2005 food pyramid was redesigned to My Pyramid, which implies an element of customization. In this, two new additions were a slim band for oils and a figure walking up the side of the pyramid on stairs, which stressed daily physical activity for a healthy lifestyle. The major emphasis was on there is no one healthy diet that's right for everyone, so it's best to understand what your nutritional needs are. 2011, My Plate is the current food guide. The graphic mimics a place setting with a colorful plate divided into sections for fruits, vegetables, proteins, grains, and a circle for dairy to the side to mimic a cup of milk. 2024 Dietary Guidelines for Indians 2024. Designed by Indian Council for Medical Research, ICMR, National Institute of Nutrition, NIN. My Plate for the Day recommends sourcing of macronutrients and micronutrients from minimum 10 food groups with vegetables. The 5-food group system can be used for the following purposes: planning wholesome balanced menus to achieve nutritional adequacy, assessing nutritional status, i.e., a brief diet history of an individual can disclose inadequacies of food and nutrients from any of the 5 groups. ICMR. Based on the assessment, nutrition education can be imparted to the individual. In this unit, we will explore the history and classifications of food groups. We will look closely at the key food groups such as cereals, pulses and legumes, milk, meat, fish and eggs, fruits and vegetables, fats and sugars, spices, medicinal and aromatic plants, and water. 3.2 Classifications of food groups. One of the simplest ways to plan a balanced diet is to divide foods into groups and ensure that each group is included in the eating plan. A food group consists of different foods that share common characteristics. These common characteristics may be their source, physiological function performed, or the nutrients they contain. Having learnt about the history of food groups, can you classify food groups? Foods can be grouped based on the predominant nutrients present in them. This classification varies from one country to another. In our country, the ICMR 5-food group classification is being used as a guide for meal planning. Indian Council of Medical Research, National Institute of Nutrition's ICMR. NIN, Dietary Guidelines for Indians, 2024, has formulated My Plate for the Day, 2000 Kakal, with proportions from 10 different food groups to ensure an appropriate balance of various nutrients. Many factors are considered while compiling these groups, such as availability of food, cost, meal pattern, and deficiency diseases prevalent. It is important To note that not all foods in each group are equal in their nutrient content, so a variety of foods from each group should be included in the diet. This ensures that all nutrients are made available to the body and offers greater variety within the group. A food group is quite simple and consists of several food items, sharing common characteristics. Let us observe two ways of classifying food groups. A. Classification based on source, the simplest and most obvious. Classification is based on the interrelatedness of certain food items in items of similar sources. The following categories, Fig. 3.2, are commonly identified even by a layperson. Fig. 3.2, Classification of food groups based on source. Look at the screen. B. Classification of food based on physiological functions. Food has three basic physiological functions: I. Providing energy, 2. Building the body, and 3. Protecting regulating body functions. Fig. 3.3. These functions are carried out by the specific nutrients present in the food. Foods rich in carbohydrates or fats or both provide energy. Similarly, foods rich in protein aid in body building or the addition of new tissues and the repair of worn-out tissues. Vitamins and minerals present in food prevent diseases and perform protective functions. Water, fiber, vitamins and minerals regulate body functions. Food can, therefore, be classified into the following three categories based on functions performed. Fig. 3.3. Fig. 3.3. Classification of foods based on physiological functions. There are 5 basic food groups suggested by the Indian Council of Medical Research, ICMR, as presented in Fig. 3.4. Fig. 3.4. Food groups classified by ICMR. Though this is a simple classification, it is useful in planning meals diets and is the most commonly used classification. One must ensure that each and every meal includes foods from the energy-giving, body-building and protective regulatory groups. In this manner, the diet would supply all essential nutrients and would become balanced. ICMR provides guidelines for a balanced diet through its food pyramid, Fig. 3.5. Fig. 3.5. Food pyramid. Look at the screen. Let's explore the key components of the food pyramid. Cereals and grains. At the base of the pyramid, we have cereals, grains, and their products which should be consumed in sufficient quantities. Examples: rice, wheat, ragi, bajra, maj, jowar, barley, rice flakes, and wheat flour. Pulses and legumes. The second level includes pulses, dal, and legumes, beans, rich in protein and should be consumed liberally. Examples: Bengal gram, black gram, green gram, red gram, lentil. Dals, cowpea, peas, rajmash, soya beans and beans. Milk and meat products. Moving up, third level, we find milk and meat products that should be consumed moderately. Examples: milk, curd, skimmed milk, cheese, chicken, liver, fish, egg and meat. Fruits and vegetables. The fourth level includes fruits and vegetables, which should be eaten liberally for essential vitamins, minerals and fiber. Examples: colorful fruits, mango, guava, tomato ripe, papaya, orange, sweet lime, watermelon, and vegetables, green. Leafy vegetables like amaranth, spinach, drumstick leaves, coriander leaves, mustard leaves, fenugreek leaves, and other vegetables like carrots, brinjal, lady's finger, capsicum, beans, onion, drumstick and cauliflower.
Fats and sugars, at the top of the pyramid, fifth level, are fats and sugars, including processed foods high in sugar, salt and fat, oil, which should be consumed sparingly. Examples: fried snacks, sugary desserts, soft drinks, butter, ghee, hydrogenated oils, cooking oils, sugar and jaggery. Indian Council of Medical Research, National Institute of Nutrition, ICMR Food into 10 groups, Table 3.2, to help people make choices from different food groups. Table 3.2, Food Groups Categorization by ICMR IGNOU, 2024. Look at the screen. Remember that a balanced diet involves a combination of these food groups to meet your nutritional needs. Prioritize whole foods, limit processed items and maintain portion control. 3.3 Cereals, pulses and legumes. In the previous section, you learnt about the food groups. In this section, you will learn about one of the major food groups that should be consumed adequately, i.e. cereals, pulses and legumes. When you think about breakfast or a mid-afternoon healthy meal option, you usually turn to cereals. Because of their health benefits and ability to keep you fuller for a longer time, different types of grains are considered one of the go-to options for those trying to stay health conscious. Do you know? Since time immemorial, India food system emphasizes eating agricultural and natural produce, iodine mononitrate season, such as mangoes and greens during summer, pumpkins during rainy, monsoon months, and root vegetables during winter. This emphasis is based upon a belief that in-season foods are more potent, powerful, effective, tastier, and of greater nutritional value. Although their year-round availability due to technology are beginning to change eating habits. A. Cereals. Cereals are grasses cultivated for their edible grains and are considered staple foods worldwide, both in developed and developing countries. They refer to crops harvested for dry grain, edible seeds only. Excluded items include crops harvested green for forage, silage or grazing, classified as fodder crops, which are part of livestock feed, and industrial crops, sweet sorghum. Cereals. Fig. 3.6 include varieties such as rice, wheat, rye, oats, barley, millet, corn, maize, and sorghum, jowar. When it comes to health benefits, cereals and cereal products are rich in carbohydrates, mainly starches, comprising 65 to 75% of their total weight, and protein, 6 to 12%, but also provide fat, 1–5%, dietary fiber, vitamins, B complex, A, and minerals, magnesium, zinc. In addition, they also contain moisture and inedible substances such as cellulose. They can be consumed directly as whole grains, ground into flour, bread, or even fermented into alcoholic beverages, beer. Cereal products are derived either from the processing of grain through one or more mechanical or chemical operations, or from the processing of flour, meal, or starch. Each cereal product is listed after the cereal from which it is derived. There is evidence that daily consumption of cereals, particularly whole grain cereals, may play a crucial role in preventing chronic diseases such as coronary heart disease, diabetes, and colorectal cancer. Because of the numerous health benefits, many health professionals encourage consumption of whole grain cereals. Moreover, a wider variety of whole grain foods that are quick and easy to prepare encourages people to consume more of these foods. B. Pulses and legumes. The term pulse, as used by the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, is reserved for legume crops harvested solely for their dry seed. This excludes green beans and green peas, which are considered vegetable crops. Also excluded are seeds that are mainly grown for oil extraction, oilseeds like soybeans and peanuts, and seeds used exclusively for forage, clovers, alfalfa. However, in common usage, these distinctions are not always clearly made, and many varieties used for dried pulses are also used as green vegetables, with their beans in pods while young. Legumes are a diverse group of plants that include beans, lentils, peas, and many others. They are known for their ability to fix nitrogen from the atmosphere into the soil, making them valuable for crop rotation and soil health. Legumes are also a great source of plant-based protein, fiber, vitamins and minerals, and they can be a healthy addition to many dishes. Pulses, Fig. 3.6, are the edible seeds of plants in the legume family. Pulses grow in pods and come in a variety of shapes, sizes and colors. Pulses are annual, yearly crops that yield between 1 and 12 grains or seeds. The term pulses is limited to crops harvested solely as dry grains, which differentiates them from other vegetable crops that are harvested while still green. Pulses are the dried seeds of the legume plants. Hundreds of different varieties of pulses are grown around the globe. Some of them include dry beans, lentils, fava or faba beans, dry peas, chickpeas, cowpeas, pigeon peas, Bengal gram, black gram, green gram, and soybean. Pulses are grown in all three seasons, i.e., Kharif, Arhar, Taw, Urad, black gram, Moong, green gram, lobia, cowpea, kulthi, horse gram, and moth, matki dal. Rabi, gram, lentil, pea, lathyrus, Indian pea, white pea, and rajmash. Kidney bean, and summer, green gram, black gram, and cowpea, lobia. Some of the benefits of pulses are presented below. For farmers, pulses are an important crop because they can both sell them and consume them, which help farmers maintain household food security and create economic stability. Growing pulses also promotes sustainable agriculture, as pulse crops help decrease greenhouse gases, increase soil health, and use less water than other crops. For consumers, pulses are healthy, nutritious and easy to cook with high protein value, making them an ideal source of protein. They are low in fat and rich in soluble fiber, which can lower cholesterol and help in the control of blood sugar. Hence, they are recommended by health organizations for the management of non-communicable disease like obesity, diabetes and heart conditions. Recognizing the value of pulses in human life, the UN General Assembly adopted a resolution on the 20th of December 2013, proclaiming 2016 as the International Year of Pulses, IYP. India is the largest producer and consumer of pulses in the world, accounting for about 36% of the area and 26% of the production. Pulses are one of the most popular food products produced in India. For a country with a well-known population of vegetarians, pulses are an essential source of high-quality protein and dietary fiber. The specific types of pulses produced include taw dal, pigeon pea, gram, chickpea, moong bean, green gram, urad dal, black gram, masoor, lentil, peas and various kinds of beans, minor pulses. The consumption volume of pulses was about 22 million metric tons across India in fiscal year 2019. On an average, the daily per capita, per head, availability of pulses was around 53 grams in the financial year 2022. 3.4 milk, meat, fish and egg. In the previous section, you learnt about cereals, pulses and legumes. Another important group of food that is highly nutritious, wholesome and comes from a different source other than plants. Can you identify the source? Yes, animal origin produce. In this section, you will be introduced to animal products such as milk, meat, fish and eggs. A. Milk. We all know that milk is the secretion from the mammary glands of animals. Mammals. Milk provides both energy and the building material, protein, necessary for growth. It also contains antibodies that protect the young animals against infection. Milk is a complete food in itself designed by nature for the young ones during their early period of life. The principal constituents of milk are water, fat, protein, casein, lactose, milk, sugar, and minerals, salts. While the milk of different species contains the same basic components, their composition can vary slightly. Table 3.3. Milk constituents are divided mainly into three groups viz. Water, fat and solids not fat, SNF. On an average, milk contains 87% water, 3.9% fat, 4.9% lactose, 3.5% protein and 0.7% minerals, vitamins, other constituents. Milk from ruminants. Like cow, buffalo and goat is ideal for human consumption and meet the basic dietary requirements of human beings. Milk recognized as an ideal or complete food and has a high nutritional value. It supplies body-building proteins, bone-forming minerals, calcium, and health-protecting vitamins. Lactose and milk fat give energy. Besides supplying certain essential amino acids and essential fatty acids, it contains nutrients in an easily digestible form. All these properties make milk an important food for pregnant mothers, growing children, adolescents, adults, invalids, convalescents, and patients. The nutritional importance of milk is significant in reference to India as a large population is vegetarian, and for them, milk, especially of mammals or birds rather than fish. However, the term in reference to food processing includes skeletal tissue or flesh and edible glands and organs, such as the tongue, liver, heart, kidneys, and brain. In our country, sheep, goats, pigs, and poultry are reared primarily for meat production. Meat, Fig. 3.8, is primarily composed of water, protein, fat, and various other components such as vitamins and minerals. The general composition of meat includes Y water, 60% to 75%, Y protein, 10% to 20%, Y fat, 2% to 22%, Y ash, minerals, 1%. The exact composition varies depending on the type of meat and the species of the animal. For instance, muscle meat, which is what we typically consume, contains muscle fibers bound together with connective tissue. The amount of connective tissue and its solubility during cooking can influence the tenderness of the meat. As animals get older, they develop more connective tissue, which can make the meat tougher. In well-fed animals and goats, fat penetrates between the muscle fiber bundles, and this is fat marbling. Marbled fat within the muscles makes for more tenderness. Meat is an excellent source of many nutrients and is a highly nutritious food. The nutritive value of meat is attributed to high-quality proteins, essential amino acids and fatty acids, and some important minerals and vitamins. The vitamins and minerals profile include B-complex vitamins, thiamine, B1, riboflavin, B2, niacin, B3, pantothenic acid, B5, pyridoxine, B6, biotin, B7, folic acid, B9, and cobalamin, B12, and minerals such as zinc, iron, selenium, and phosphorus. The fat content and its fatty acid profile are also important health considerations, with recommendations for moderate consumption. Calories supplied by meat vary with the contents of fat. Organs such as tongue, brain, thymus, sweetbreads, heart, liver, and kidney are called variety meats. These, especially liver and kidney, are also an excellent source of nutrients and have appreciable amounts of vitamins A, B, C, D, A, and K. C. Fish. Fish, Fig. 3.8, is a valuable food due to the presence of high-quality proteins, i.e. presence of essential amino acids and fat, particularly a high proportion of polyunsaturated fatty acids, PUFA. It is also a rich source of the B group of vitamins viz. Thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, and pantothenic acid, and important minerals such as iodine, phosphorus, active iron, and sodium. The flesh of fish typically contains 75 to 80% water, 15 to 25% protein, 1 to 2% mineral matter, and 1% other constituents. The consumption of fish and fish products is continuously increasing. Nature has bestowed on India a wide variety of fishes. The aquatic endowment gift supports more than 2,200 fishes, out of which nearly 1,440 species are marine species, sea, ocean. 143 species are brackish water species. 544 are warm water species and 37 are cold water forms. Fish is a highly nutritious food that offers several health benefits. Fish, especially fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines, are rich in long-chain omega-3 fatty acids. These fats have been linked to heart health, reducing inflammation, and improving brain function. Fish is generally low in saturated fat compared to other animal proteins. Fish is highly perishable commodity, produce and requires proper marketing, processing, preservation, and refrigeration to maintain its quality. Lowering the temperature of fish from 10 degrees Celsius to 0 degrees Celsius. Lowering the temperature of fish from 10 degrees Celsius to 0 degrees Celsius significantly delays spoilage by inhibiting microorganism growth. Therefore, the fresh fish should be refrigerated near 0 degrees Celsius immediately after harvesting, capturing. D. Eggs. Eggs are nutrient-rich food providing essential fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. Their nutritional value coupled with low calories and ease of digestion make them a valuable addition to human diets. A chicken egg's main components are the shell, 8–11%, albumin, egg white, 56 to 61%, and yolk, 27 to 32%. The overall composition of a mixed egg includes approximately 75% water, 12% protein and 11% fat. Eggs are an excellent source of high-quality protein and contain all the essential amino acids, making them a complete protein. This is important for supporting muscle growth, repair and overall body functions. Eggs are rich in vitamins. Vitamin B12, vitamin A, vitamin D, and minerals, phosphorus and selenium. Most of the fat in eggs is unsaturated, including heart-healthy omega-3 fatty acids. 3.5 Fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables have an important place in our day-to-day life. Being rich in minerals and vitamins, they are called protective foods. Keeping in view the importance of fruits and vegetables, the UN General Assembly designated 2021 as the International Year of Fruits and Vegetables, IYFV. The new Dietary Guidelines for Indians, 2024, also recommend inclusion of a variety of fruits and vegetables in diet because of protective nutrients such as vitamins, minerals, phytonutrients, antioxidants and fiber. India is one of the largest producers of fruits and vegetables in the world. Fruits and vegetables play an important role in agriculture, human health and the national economy. The word fruit is derived from the Latin word fructus, which means to enjoy, produce. Fruit is a product of fertilization and is a ripened ovary. They come in a wide variety of colors, shapes and flavors. Common types of fruits that are readily available include apples and pears, citrus oranges, grapefruits, mandarins, limes, stone fruit nectarines, apricots, peaches, plums, tropical and exotic bananas, mangoes, berries, strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, kiwi fruit, passion fruit, melons, watermelons, rock melons, honeydew melons, tomatoes and avocados. Vegetables are available in many varieties and can be classified into biological groups or families, including leafy green lettuce, spinach and silver beet, cruciferous cabbage, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts and broccoli, marrow pumpkin, cucumber and zucchini, root potato, sweet potato and yam, edible plant stem celery and asparagus, allium onion, garlic and shallot, small onions. There are many varieties of fruits and vegetables available in many ways to prepare, cook and serve them. A diet high in fruit and vegetables can help protect you against cancer, diabetes and heart disease. It is recommended to eat 5 kinds of vegetables and 2 kinds of fruit every day for good health. Fruits and vegetables are low in fat, salt and sugar. They are a good source of dietary fiber which aids in digestion and promotes a healthy gut. The high water content in fruits and vegetables keeps our bodies hydrated. Fruits and vegetables are also quite useful in weight management and obesity prevention due to their low calorific value with high nutrient density. You already know that fruits and vegetables are considered protective foods, as they are a major source of micronutrients such as vitamins and minerals. The presence of antioxidants in fruits and vegetables protects the body from free radicals and reduces the risk of chronic diseases. The quantity and quality of these nutrients may vary with the variety, pre-harvest practices and maturity. These nutrients give fruits and vegetables their color, flavor and texture. The color of the fruits is basically due to the sugar derivatives of anthocyanins. Flavor in the fruits depends on the proportion of sugars and acids, along with Some volatile flavoring compounds. Polysaccharides govern the texture of the fruits. Fruits also contain phenolic compounds. They impart astringency, bitterness, and aroma, smell, odor, fragrance, which provide resistance to pathogens and stress. 3.6 Fats and sugars. Fats and sugars are essential components of our diet, but it is important to consume them in moderation. According to the World Health Organization, WHO, total fat intake should not exceed 30% of total energy intake, and intake of free sugars should be less than 10% of total energy intake, with a further reduction to less than 5% suggested for additional health benefits. Balancing the intake of fats and sugars is key for maintaining a healthy weight and reducing the risk of non-communicable diseases such as diabetes, heart disease, and cancer. A. Fats. Oils and fats form an important part of the human diet. Fats provide your body with energy to perform daily activities. They also serve as carriers to the fat-soluble vitamins A, D, A and K. Fats stored in our body acts as an insulator, preventing loss of heat. Fats from fish help lower blood cholesterol, low-density lipoproteins and triglycerides. These fats also increase the amount of good cholesterol, or high-density lipoproteins, in the body. Oils and fats are important nutrients in a healthy diet. Structurally, they are esters of glycerol with 3 fatty acids and are scientifically called triacylglycerols, but are commonly referred to in the food industry as triglycerides. Although the terms oils and fats are often used interchangeably, they are usually used to distinguish triglycerides in the liquid state at ambient temperatures, oils, from those in the solid state, fats. They may be of vegetable origin, e.g. palm oil, rapeseed oil, soybean oil, olive oil, cocoa butter, etc., or animal origin, e.g. milk fat, fish oils. Fats, an essential part of our diet, play several important roles in maintaining overall health. Energy source. Fats provide concentrated energy, supplying about 9 calories per gram, whereas carbohydrates and proteins offer only 4 calories per gram. They serve as a valuable energy reserve in the body. Essential fatty acids. Fats include essential fatty acids like linoleic acid, N6, and alpha-linolenic acid, N3. These are crucial for various bodily functions and cannot be synthesized by the body itself. Vitamin absorption. Fat is necessary for the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins A, D, A, and K. These vitamins require fat molecules to move through the bloodstream effectively. Fatty acids can be grouped into 4 main types. Saturated fatty acids, found in animal products like cheese, milk and meat. Saturated fat can raise bad cholesterol levels and increase the risk of heart disease. It is highly recommended to limit its intake. Monounsaturated fatty acids, MUFA, these are heart-healthy and support insulin sensitivity, weight loss and energy levels. Examples include olive oil, avocados and nuts. Trans fats, these are usually found in processed foods such as baked goods, snack foods, fried foods, margarine and certain vegetable oils. Eating trans fats increases blood cholesterol levels and the risk of heart disease. In the food industry, requirements for oils and fats are as follows. Bakery products, biscuits and pastry need a certain level of solid fat. Saturated fat like palm oil, at the temperature at which the dough is mixed, to provide structure and prevent liquid triglycerides from separating in the final product. Chocolate and confectionery coatings, chocolate and chocolate-like coatings need to be solid at ambient temperatures but melt quickly at mouth temperature. Ice cream, fats for ice cream need to have at least 50% solid fat at 0 degrees Celsius to structure the ice cream. Dairy ice cream must contain only dairy fat. Non-dairy ice cream, frozen dessert, can be based on vegetable fats. Why frying? Frying oils need to have a high degree of oxidative stability due to cooking at high temperatures. B. Sugar and other sweeteners. Sweetness is one of the important taste sensations. The importance of sweetness is reflected in the huge production of sugar, sucrose, worldwide. Like any other carbohydrate, sucrose is a nutrient providing energy to the human body. Sugar is the generic name for sweet-tasting, soluble carbohydrates, many of which are used in food. Simple sugars, also called monosaccharides, include glucose, fructose, and galactose. Since sugar is a carbohydrate, it acts as the main source of energy for our body. Simple sugar acts as an immediate source of energy. When metabolized, complex sugars provide long-lasting energy as opposed to simple sugars. Our body breaks down any sugar you consume into simple sugars so that it can be absorbed easily. Excess sugars are also converted and stored as glycogen in the liver and muscles. Glycogen is broken down to glucose to produce energy. When primary sources are scarce, sugars also enhance the flavor of different foods and drinks. Sugar may be natural sugar from foods like fruit, fructose, and milk, lactose, or added sugar from ingredients like high fructose corn syrup and table sugar. Over the years, sucrose has been implicated in the development of obesity and associated diseases, as well as dental caries. Additionally, diabetes has become common among large sections of the population. As a result, there is a general trend towards reducing energy intake in the form of sugars. This has resulted in the development of sucrose alternatives or artificial sweeteners. There are two types of sucrose alternatives with nutritive and non-nutritive sweeteners. Nutritive sweeteners, also called calorie sweeteners, are usually carbohydrates or carbohydrate derivatives. Non-nutritive sweeteners include a range of natural products that are not carbohydrates in nature and some synthetic chemicals. Sorbitol, xylitol and isomalt are examples of nutritive sweeteners, while saccharin, cyclamates, acesulfame K, aspartame, sucralose and stevia are the non-nutritive sweeteners. Stevia is a natural sweetener extracted from the leaves of the Stevia rebaudiana plant. It is 50 to 300 times sweeter than sugar. Human beings cannot metabolize the glycosides present in stevia, which means it has 0 calories. Honey is a natural product formed from the nectar of flowers by honeybees. Honey has been used as a sweetener for thousands of years and offers several potential benefits compared to refined sugar. Honey is a natural sweetener that is minimally processed. It retains some of the natural nutrients, enzymes and antioxidants present in the original nectar. Honey has a distinct flavor and aroma that can enhance the taste of foods and beverages. The specific nutrient composition can vary depending on the floral source and processing methods. It has a lower glycemic index compared to refined sugar, meaning it causes a slower and steadier rise in blood sugar levels. It also contains antioxidants that help protect the body against cell damage caused by free radicals. The antioxidant content can vary depending on the type and quality of honey. 3.7 Spices, medicinal and aromatic plants. In our day-to-day lives, we regularly consume spices as part of our food. They not only enhance the appearance and flavor of the food, but also provide various health benefits. The bioactive components present in spices are highly significant due to their therapeutic potential against various illnesses. Similarly, medicinal and aromatic plants are also rich in bioactive components and play an important role in promoting health. Let us learn about spices, medicinal and aromatic plants, in brief, in this section. A. Spices. Indian spices are perhaps older than the recorded history. Our country is well known as the home of spices around the world. Spices are considered indispensable in the culinary art for flavoring foods. Spices also showcase our heritage, tradition, and national wealth through their use in various medicinal applications. Additionally, some spices are also used in pharmaceuticals, perfumery, cosmetics, and other industries. Beyond their culinary and medicinal uses, spices play an important role in the economy. Some of the common spices used in India are described here. Y. Chili, fig. 3.9 is the dried ripe fruit of the genus Capsicum, also called as red pepper. It is considered an important commercial crop, used as a condiment and culinary supplements as a vegetable. Notable for its hot flavor, chilies are rich in vitamins A, B complex, C, and K. Minerals, potassium, copper, and antioxidants, carotenoids, capsaicin, flavonoids, phenols. The antioxidant content is higher in mature, red chili peppers compared to immature, green peppers. Why pepper? Popularly known as the king of spices, is the dried fruit of a perennial climbing vine, mostly found in hot and humid parts of southern India. Widely used as a condiment, it is preferred for its characteristic aroma, smell, pungency and biting taste. Indian pepper, commonly known as Malabar pepper, is considered the best in the world for its excellent aroma, flavor and pungency. Black pepper is high in antioxidants, has anti-inflammatory properties and assists in cognitive brain functioning. It is also known to support digestion and enhance nutrient absorption. They are excellent sources of vitamins A and C, potassium, folic acid, and fiber. Why ginger? Known for its distinctive flavor and health benefits, digestion, nausea, and inflammation, is the rhizome of the ginger plant used globally in cooking and medicine. Known for its pungent and aromatic flavor, ginger is used principally as an ingredient in various spice blends, food processing and beverage industries. It contains vitamin C and B6, calcium, phosphorus and sodium. Ginger, Fig. 3.9, contains gingerol, a potent bioactive compound that has anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects. Look at the screen. Fig. 3.9, important spices used in Indian cuisine. Why garlic? Fig. 3.9, is closely related to the onion, shallot, small onion, and Chinese onion. It has a long history of human consumption and use. It is both a food flavoring agent and a traditional medicine. It is low in calories but rich in vitamin C, vitamin B6, and manganese. Garlic enhances the immune system, reduces cold, flu symptoms and lowers blood pressure and cholesterol levels. Why tamarind? One of the important economic trees of India, produces a pod-like fruit with a sweet and sour pulp. The fruit's pulp is used in various cuisines around the world. Nutritionally, tamarind is rich in magnesium, potassium, iron and vitamins, and has been associated with several health benefits, including anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial effects. For culinary purposes, tamarind can be used in sauces, marinades, chutneys, drinks and desserts. It's known for its unique sweet and tangy, sour flavor. Why turmeric adds typical flavor and color to the food? It is a vibrant yellow spice commonly used in Indian cuisine, especially for curries. It is derived from the rhizomes of the plant, which are boiled, dried, and then ground into a powder. It is valued for its flavor, color and potential health benefits. It contains compounds called curcuminoids, the most significant of which is curcumin. Curcumin is recognized for its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Turmeric is also fat-soluble, so taking it with a fatty meal can help increase absorption. Why cumin seeds? Used in the cuisines of many cultures in both whole and ground forms, aids in digestion by increasing the activity of digestive proteins. Cumin seeds, Fig. 3.10, are naturally rich in iron, providing almost 20% of your daily iron requirements in just 1 teaspoon. It contains antioxidants that play a role in heart health, inflammation and cancer prevention. Cardamom, called the queen of spices, is made from seeds of several plants native to the Indian subcontinent. It is recognized by their small seed pods, which are triangular in cross-section and spindle-shaped. Fig. 3.10. Cardamom is used as flavoring substance and spice in both food and drink, as well as in medicines. It is associated with antimicrobial, anti-cancer and ulcer prevention properties. Additionally, it contains phytochemicals that have anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties. Why cinnamon, prized for its medicinal properties for thousands of years, has antioxidant, anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties, helps control blood sugar levels, and protects the heart by reducing blood cholesterol level and blood pressure. It is used as an aromatic condiment and flavoring additive in various Indian cuisines. Its aroma and flavor come from cinnamaldehyde, a key component in its essential oil. Additionally, cinnamon, Fig. 3.10, contains other bioactive compounds like catechins and procyanidins, which have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. B. Medicinal and aromatic plants. Medicinal and aromatic plants are important for human beings and play a vital role by offering numerous health benefits. These plants have been integral to traditional medicine systems for centuries, especially in Indian traditions, where it is believed that every plant on the earth's surface possesses some medicinal value. Medicinal plants provide natural remedies for a variety of illnesses, ailments, while aromatic plants are valued for their essential oils and fragrances, which have therapeutic and commercial applications. Together, they contribute significantly to healthcare and wellness. I. Medicinal plants. Medicinal plants are a local heritage with global importance. Medicinal plants are those which are used in official and various traditional systems of medicines throughout the world. Other definition could be medicinal plants are plants that provide people with medicines to prevent disease, maintain health or cure ailments. Indian herbs are a principal form of medicine and are presently popular throughout the world. Herbs work in combination with the body's own defense system, making the human body suited to treatment with herbal remedies. Many plants provide food as well. Medicines such as lemon improves resistance to infections. Papaya is used for expelling worms from the stomach. Onion relieves bronchial, lung infections. Oats support convalescence. Fennel, SOF, added to chutneys and mojitos relieves indigestion and heartburn. Mint leaves relieve indigestion, heartburn, and its essential oil eases stress, anxiety and headaches. It is estimated that about 70,000 plant species are used for medicinal purposes. In Ayurveda, about 2,000 plant species are considered to have medicinal values, while the Chinese list over 5,700 as traditional medicines. The Indian traditional medicine Charak Sanhita, 1000 BC, records the use of over 340 drugs of vegetable origin. E. Aromatic plants. Aromatic plants are a special class of plants used for their aroma and flavor. Aromatic plants are those that contain aromatic compounds, basically essential oils, that are volatile at room temperature. Many of them are exclusively used for medicinal purposes in aromatherapy as well as in various systems of medicine. Similarly, some medicinal plants also produce essential oils and are used for perfumery, e.g. valerian, sugandhabala, tulsi etc. Aromatic plants contribute to the development of new concepts like nutraceuticals and functional foods. These plants can be used as whole foods, included in various dishes, such as soups, salads, and as spices and condiments, e.g., basil, lavender, mint, oregano, rosemary, sage, thyme etc. Incorporating aromatic plants can help reduce salt and fat consumption, promoting good dietary practices. Extracts from aromatic plants have the potential to develop into novel, new, non-traditional types of foods and medicines for both human and animal nutrition and health. 3.8 Water. Water is an essential part of life, and it is considered both food and drink because it contains properties of both. While we can survive without food for weeks, our body can only last a few days without water. Water constitutes the largest portion of the human body, making up about 70% of its weight. It serves as a primary component in all bodily fluids, including blood, saliva, sweat, digestive juices, and urine. As a universal solvent, water dissolves a wide variety of substances, including the products of digestion. It regulates body temperature through the evaporation of water from the lungs and skin. It also acts as a lubricant and prevents friction. It maintains blood volume, flushes toxins from the body and transports nutrients inside the body. We should consume at least 6 to 8 glasses of water every day to prevent dehydration-induced fatigue and headache. Water is also obtained from food, as all foods contain varying amounts of water. For example, cereals typically contain 12 to 15% water, while fruits contain a much higher percentage, ranging from 70 to 90%. Drinking water does not contain any carbohydrates, sugar, fiber, or starches. It is also fat-free and does not provide any protein. Some water contains minerals depending on the source and whether it's filtered or distilled. While plain water is the optimal choice for hydration, certain foods are also excellent sources of water. Fruits and vegetables like watermelon, cucumber, celery and tomatoes have high water content, making them valuable contributors to overall hydration. 3.9 Summary. A food group consists of different foods that share common characteristics. These common features may include the food source, the physiological function performed, or the nutrients present. Food classification varies from one country to another depending on many factors, but it can be grouped based on the predominant nutrients present in them. In India, based on meal planning, food can be classified into 5 food groups: A. Cereal, grain and products; B. Pulses, operations, or from the processing of flour, meal, or starch. Pulses are healthy, nutritious and easy to cook. High protein value makes them an ideal source of protein. Milk is recognized as an ideal food. The main constituents of milk are water, fat, proteins, lactose, milk sugar, and minerals, salts. Meat refers to the flesh of animals, especially of mammals or birds rather than fish, and is an excellent source of nutrients, particularly proteins. Fruits and vegetables are a rich source of minerals and vitamins and have a significant place in the human diet as protective foods. Spices are considered indispensable in the culinary art for flavoring foods. Honey has been used as a sweetener for thousands of years and offers several potential benefits compared to refined sugar. Indian herbs are a principal form of medicine and are presently popular throughout the world. Medicinal and aromatic plants are important for human beings and play a vital role in our lives. Water is an essential part of life and regulates body temperature, acts as a lubricant and prevents friction, maintains blood volume, flushes toxins from the body, and transports nutrients inside the body. Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next video with the next chapter.